Today on Newsbreak, it's the shocking state of the nation now. It is clear for all to see our nation in deplorable condition. Ghanaians continue to wonder, how did we get to this point? Wait, doesn't Ghana belong to all of us? And not some few individuals?
You just read my mind.
Why must someone come and spoil all that has been built for over 60 years? And we still need to build it again? It's all because of the future of our children and their children. Building the Ghana we all want together.
Guys, the way job no day this country is like, if I plate pay, I dey go your case straight. I hear say brothers they do 2 to 3 jobs for that side. Oh, they buso.
Kofi, I agree with you. My bro will come like 4 years this. Do they search for job? You rep application like 200. All for water inside.
Funny pen.
Before straight self.
Guys. All this unemployment with the go for this country sorted out by Obama and the NDC for our economic policy. Easy.
Hey, how you go do
Simple. Your mama and the NDC say they will encourage and support certain businesses, make them operate 247, probably on the 3-shift system of 8 hours each, by creating an enabling environment that will put competitiveness and well-paying jobs for us after school.
Good. I mean, make a busy question. We can companies and businesses with John Mahama and the NDC they refer to
the 24-hour economy will primarily but not exclusively focus on agro-processing, manufacturing, materials, constructions, mining and acquiring industries, leisure and hospitality, sanitation and waste management, digital startups, business process outsourcing, retail centers, financial services, modern markets, transportation services. Some public institutions like the Port and Harbour, Customs, DVLA, and Passport Office are all included. What the BME be saying, there are no limits to companies and businesses who go benefit from the 24-hour economy policy.
Hey, Mesa. You sure say this 24-hour economy system go fit work?
Kofi, maybe you were right. You talk say NS they work 2 to 3 jobs for Yonki a day. So how you figure it happen?
Well, 24-hour it happened for UK, France, Germany, Sydney, South Korea.
It happened for years.
This idea be very sweet. I'm not gonna lie, it be very sweet. Why people they carry one district, one factory, hunting for food and jobs, moving from taxation to production. Where these ideas all pass? Me all 10 beans. That be me my problem. Fast.
Guys. Make you not forget say or see a day your John Mahama and the NDC we build the Atwabo gas plant. The terminal 3 for the Kotuka International Airport and the Meridian Port Service Terminal. We right now said be the 2nd largest harbor for the West Coast. Weigh them all to the web 24/7 as we speak.
And man, if you happy no, guys, me and they talk some, but trust there. John Mahama they start to among all of them.
Vote for John Mahama, the nation builder, and the NDC for a 24-hour economy. Ejuma Pankwa.
If NDC was still in power, would have finished that road long ago. The women of Gushegu are suffering because you have a shortage of water. So when we come, that road will continue. And so I told, and I know that you have other chief that when we come, one of our priorities is to make sure that Gushegu gets enough water so that everybody can get water to drink. Aside from that, we started the road project, especially Gushegu, Karaga, Tamale. I didn't think that I'll come back 8 years later and that road is not finished. Obviously, if NDC was still in power, we would have finished that road long ago. So when we come, that road will continue. And I know that you have other roads that are important. Some of them we did before we left office. Others were not able to start. But when we come, we'll continue so that we improve the road network in the Gushegu area. The next issue, and the most important, is peace and security. I have a complaint that armed robbers are disturbing you here, especially the market women. Anytime you go for market day and you're coming back, the armed robbers will lay you, steal your little capital, and take your goods away. I can assure you that when NDC comes, we're going to equip your police service with vehicles and the right equipment so that they can battle these armed robbers and make sure that you are safe in this place. Because without safety, there can be no progress. You cannot do anything if you don't feel safe. In the night, many of you are afraid to travel because you are afraid you run into armed robbers. I can assure you that when NDC comes, this will be a thing of the past. This year we're going to have elections, and we must learn the lessons of the past. There are two kinds of people. Some of them come with very sweet mouths, and they'll come and deceive you that if we win power, we'll do this, we'll do that, we'll do this. Yet isikaso ekom there. And there's so many things that they said. One village, one dam. One district, one factory. $1 million per constituency per year. I work at the Bank of Ghana. The money is there. All these things were said. Today we know the reality. Another category of people will come with money, and they will come and share money to you. But if you take that money and you spend it, it will finish. And then you come back and sit in your poverty. But I want to tell you that that money is for you. So when they bring it, I beg you, collect it. Don't let it go. Yidiema, bazan legrenaki die. Legrema yeden nyale. Adieka di bensha kundanga. Nothing will happen to you. Because if somebody takes your money and brings it back to you and you spend your thing, why would anything happen to you? We went to a by-election in Asin North. They came with car boots full of these 200, the red 200 Ghana notes. Everybody, 200. And the people collected it. We told them to collect it. They collected it. But they voted where they wanted to vote. And NDC won that election. And I can assure you, I've been to Asin North since then. They are living in peace. Nothing has happened to them after spending that money. They are still alive. And so nothing will happen to you. If somebody brings you back your money that they have taken, please accept it and spend it. But vote according to your conscience. NDC has a policy of a 24-hour economy. And the 24-hour economy is going to make sure that we double our production capacity so that more of our young people can get work to do. So industries that are operating currently, we're going to encourage them to hire more people so that they can work day and night. And so we're going to do that so that all our young people too can get the opportunity. We're going to decentralize recruitment into the security services. So we're not going to ask you to come to Accra and come and be recruited. You apply, and when you apply, the recruitment people will come here to Northern Region so that all of us will have a fair chance of being recruited into the security services. Currently, they are recruiting, but they don't advertise it. They just pick the children of MPP people and they take them and put them in the security services. And so I ask you not to despair. Your turn will also come. And when we're doing the recruitment, you also will have a fair chance of getting into the security services. And so I just want to but if you want to be recruited in the security services, you understand what I said.
Their parents must
no, y'all shama. And y'all be an never chance soldier, man police, immigration. But so me and cap Bashal Bosorum Purma and this is until the turn check up cannot be Kaka to Bima and Zambatang and soldier bay police bo immigration Kabawanye Tuma and Tumda. Now Ningal Bakanan. To Pompo, too many people to the ma. Tamal presidential election man parliamentary. Manyanzan into NDC presidential election ma. Amin Gushagupe NDC and Dili presidential Martin Dili. Ama Yitupi Itama can love president, can non president. The Simpson Yitama parliamentary candidate can majority parliament. Ka ne yel Bensha Kampi can tetun Antinya. Don't go EP Tima for presidential. The same say and to Zogo Malmale ka EP Choba ko Oka te Pan Zogo Katatum Antinya. Don't go Anya Zango Umwia ke bang Ngona Kati P ne Ozanante NDC. Kushaku constituency ngo donzogo antu zombongo malmali zomna woni yipi tima ki pite malmali ba. Now this song we just came from the African Cup of Nations and we
from the hottest and the biggest conversation in Ghana, yet Ebrawo and Eda Ukuada Senoso, say General Busumene de Toson song, in Fimpimino, any Eduno, and Naimo. Now in summer, yade Ebrawo and I just say Asantamai and Ejekasia Elho, I just say, and in Fiwa any Edunum, ya just say a year, a Sagranti war, ya it took place in year 1874. Between the Asante Kingdom and the UK, no, and any da umu edi in fee waha, any edunum no, a dane pepe, ntiene, imadi kesi pa, ana ekoso, ewo, a year Kian UST, a year ho, ya, a hun seminano, a dinina, ebe bro, on TVS was at and a power 97.9 FM sound, so, and a VRA, or more, and do many a year, a union more voter regime, me pay, any a year in Patamo, North Tongue, a year constituency. ECG4 sabi so fa wo nyina mo bie akoso mo dam spillage no ya ese wo niam fa wo niam bebre no mo esan the bills akese pa na esan ede akwakọ ma wo mo ho ye beka ho ensem sanso na organized labor wo mo prepare se yakopon eye adoma on the 13th of February 2024 wo mo be massive demonstration across all the 16 regional capitals na ho so nsem no nia eko eno ne sasalesi John Dramani Mahama enra wode nsem bi atu edwa nyina ye bema waso atisan so na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ene waso wakasa na John Mahama asate ebono gumbi ewono panie denden dia chese enye asenketu akwa ne building Ghana tono sabi Bawumia campaign atonsuom wose oba beye hwan lecture obi anytime wode ba beti Bawumia nsanyansa sembi ni wa obeka akire Ghana fo na enra ne nansa ne na so na video bi ase e cover moma mo social media na chese kwa chire yi papa pa trendy post ni bia wo so we chief inspector wa sinfusu a wo drinking sport wo twetwa bi so opesu hia na na do no ka chense na namu no enye no family ni ate say Ghana Police Service mpanifo a interdict no na ne ewo ho eno no na mom abratia wose ne papa ene anodompre na anodompre nso de obi antimi ne da ono ana eko eba ewo aye adoagiri nsema adoagiri ono so Ghana Armed Forces akwakwa akwesese ye bibisa ho nsem wenyina nsema hodo a ye de ebra wo ene ewo TVS was at na power 97.9 FM na wohu sene nsem no esitie na nsem yi enya asem ketua ono abu BT baba salamu alaikum watch your life na mijese bibia bako ono abu Timothy Ataboade also echao ene mijese bibia bako Alaju Haruna watching in already ewo Ashama Sanso and Achama Bismarck chairman edema NDC Awaya so West Wagon also tuning in already. Adams GH also tuning in na bibia ekoso sa so na adofo a matna TV ho a majebre ya enei mo baba behwe nyina no ye de nsem no ebre mo fefefe sene tie sene fata atemdidie bia enim issues base ye be kan be boa o my Ghana betumi ama Ghana aye etumpon eno ne ye hwehwe itina radio no so fire ye se ohwe niama ekoso ewo eye nsamam ofanko ekosi nsamam adoaji kwan ya enene 3 days in futu das inti ka bi atwa ka bi so amani pa more than 7 ahwe omo enkwa no sisi a drivers by 4 ena mi wie monologue no on radio no o ma frame say Mugabe o ma hu said eye water tankers by 3 enam kwan so a edi nsuo egugu ekwan so nyina enti sese Mugabe ametena ha aka ho asema muhu nyansa say modi nsuo ebegugu kwan so na etumi aboti memofo a enam kwan so ban ehunu sese ye kanyansa asem ekiremo a mo betena ho ama bibia si a ye ntwan mani siansa ehunu se enya se dede bia meka ne say if it must be done well nipa a wo ewo card mo wu ye no ebetuma ye wonua ebetuma ye wo yire ebetuma ye wo ba ebetuma ye wo maame nipa wuo me se enkwan ye nton no wo eye ashama market ye nton no Madina market ene nton no Amasama market nipa nkwa ho ehia na wo hwe video ya amanfo ehye ya me ma de hwe minti mi hwe bi kura na se asefem to bi baba bi didwa ewo eye makola ye bia wo tensawam wote eye sapema na wo kofie ni wankwa ankodufi ni nyina ye kwan ayeye yemfutu aje kwan so nyina fa contractor ali said we also make sure say water tankers no egukwan so bebre ya edinsu ebego so no very big contractor like Ali said enye Mugabe na wase kasa asa no why the writing you are doing a very good job obi en wa okasa tia wadwuma the bridges awodo awoye wo kwan no so any interchange awodo amoye covert awodo a fantastic job adia amanfo no concern ni say ekwan ne de woye wadwuma but amanfo ati woni bebre complain mfutu ewura wo mo shops mfutu ewura wo mo fie schools awo ho mfutu a ebo wura man collect mi so ade eno na ye concern. Our health is our concern yen da pomuden ade hian en yetimi ahwe one day yetimi ahwe nipa makoma more than 7 the see make say course I mean nya see asa na me be wura it was studio Harbour TV ni radio so kire say tankers no has ya spread o magu kwa ne so a ye water baby a that then ye twen e many pewu ansa na you say be the right thing. Please let's always do the right thing. You make sure say ye be boy en kwa ho ban ye be ya ade a be mampuntu abaye mpatemu so won so obi won mpatemu o ya ade bi na nya be bold enough kache nipa ne say asimesi de wu ye enye de yare ebebre mofra de yare ebebre tememufo atia nkukafo emnewafo omo tumi ensore nkomma edu anadwamanfo ntimi na mfutuo be ha omo wo asma omo bebre. Let's speak the truth. Yen kan okranche ye ho. It is not by you as a journalist you go and take money and then why you did. I won't do that. Betimi ayemi betimi ayewo. Let's always do the right thing. Let's move on. Tene nsem bebre ne ho semeti o momeda me ho aba na ene eye midweek du ko adase ya woni se me cheska bebre midweek sei no wo se me ye wo show na wo su wani timeje na utumi chele ene midweek na weekend no so Friday masam wadi ni ye ene scanner me de brown ni ska kese na me ba beche star 274 has no Sunday was select Power FM number 1 wabo 1 at 5 Ghana 2 na to 10 Ghana afi ye kone sa pepepe nti twebe wa video no twebe o TV no twebe o radio no awo baba bi diska kuma sisi fie bia wo bewura mu bia free CPC ekosi krofrom mu amwo pankro no mu amwo mamponten mu amwo eyetafo mu amwo eye Ashtown eba besi bu corporate krom ene ne patamu nyina buakwafo ene kwadasofo mu amwo poku krom ba bia befa bia tanoso yese heya na obi eti TV na heya Ghana for diska no wo doma wo brekum wo sampa wo hani ana se wo central region wo suedru mankron aguna duakwa mu amwo aguna saba massive krom ati ase mu nyina etie stations no doso asema sofo asemfo sofo heya sojafo wom posifo wom bambofo mo amwo airport immigration fo yi ni prison panifo ha no bia eti sanse ha na nokore ne yeden ewo ka nokore na wona ma wonsuro nhwe wachi ye ka nokore ma won man we ntimi fa ne ntoma panfra direction aban we na ekofo ado aban we di yanam so no enye direction papa semetie wa mu medame ho aba twa na wotwa wo bedi star 274 Sunday select Power FM number 1 192529210 minua bright wo art center chasi ni twa nyame hira papa bright of art center bright no ye too much wo hwe bia nyame ma won sanka onye wakoma so ade nyina ema wo me basesia me ba ye beje bre na fe ya trase ni abomu yie ankwa noma ati ase elumba nwom no nti ye de bejam afi yaba ba ye besan ye den besan to us. Live on TVS was at Power 97.9 FM, the hottest and the biggest conversation in Ghana inside politics. And Wednesday, the 7th of February 2024, in the year of our Lord. I just say, in a year, Melena, na kwa na eku, kabe 305 days, ni kwa tuaba, na yedi eyi omampenyi fofo no abedi enim, ni eyi emrase bejafo 276. Yes, 276 sal baba beka ho na omotumi edi enim. And then 150 years per anniversary of a Sagrenti War. Yeah, it taking place in 1874 between the Ashanti and the United Kingdom. The Enei Wosha, Asantemai, ne eye dason kokra ya chese okopiem ewo eye Asantemaya, na chese enije kase pa ana etumi epiemu ewo eye Asantemamu. Tokoko ayakonya so kase so Tufo say to Otakunya Cassie, Asanteman, the only king in Asante Kingdom. Tufo say to Otakoso, and Anakwa Kubia, or Barbeso Santememu, Ama Santeman Puntu Aquanim, a show 2 for educational fund. The wire diama a Asanteman and a Ghana Maya, they are dear a sumbu papa, a Sikajako Fino, not just a Utumo say, Masumni from Pampaso, Ecosi, a Yemensia, not just a Nei Asantemera. Ye ka che wan say dimafo nyame no oma wahoden oma nkwatenten na de ohwe bia no oma asanteman woni asanteman monsa entumi enka na che say enayi eye da yes wazi de enam se kumase ye wura menhia ahemfie ne nananom atra konya wura wo fe so ahemfie wura tepa ahemfie wura go so nanakwese bosompra ahemfie tepa nana de se wantwena pem na ahemfie bia obewura bia nananom atra konya subire so nananom atra konya bia befa bia no TV station omo hu se omo ka bi ma asanteman niema koyi omo ma eye Ghana fo hu ne ekoso asanteman omo ade hye Mugabe Maase ba kopɛ enai nsema America ne se asanteman ye ma asanteman sei munni yie na mpuntu omra nkoso omra na asanteman entfa ne tumapa enfra asanteman ewura nei tufo se to kokoso ye ma wotinkwa echia asanteman ene wahemfo nyina ene wahema omo nyina no yakopɔ mo ahoden oma wahoden oma kwatenten de tumi fasom asanteman ene oman Ghana nyina nana we too much piawo odi eno no afei yanko ye tie enra His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ede ensembi etu igba ensema His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ede tu igba ewo eye ni building Ghana tour ya oko ewo eye Northern Region awode aba awie no wo se ene wo hunu se eye Jack Toronto ni nua ketewa ne bekasa Toro nua ketewa ne be den ebe kasa ise Toro nua ketewa ne bekasa awoso otime send one no ede ma wo mo ena mo baa na ai se Toro ebe kasa yi bia ni se Jack Toro ena wo ba be kasa yi nyenyansa sem bia no ba be ka kire Ghana fo enye ensem ode ba no ababia enim eyedada ya ene Madina fo ene Ghana fo munua na ene waba mobete nka ye friend wonu abusurugu ene mobete nka na de omo kan se Mugabe Bawumia yese ne oba be lecture oba lecture hemfo Bawumia ba be lecture hemfo na mama yan reflect wa ho kwasi be oni be ka say be reflective me kan na mama wo date no de fa okwen any paper de dia me be ka che o say enei don't waste your time, don't waste your energy. Say kwa akotie eye Bawumia oyo torofo wo ye obi a nyamesuro eninimo wo ye obi a tropa de ye de wo no etete no Bawumia obi a se de ka eye muslimi Corona omo wodi so aye ebe vice president of the Republic of Ghana no what disappointed the good people are omo the Islamic community and the Muslim community no what disappointed obi a including Honorable Sorugo. That's Sorugo ninua ekope ye oni nyina di omo magbo form eye Bawumia. Amenyo somo di omo enko baako. Na wutia all SHS students to receive free tablet this year. Bawumia can wait 18 January 2023 me can na wa for pen any paper na wa ye dan wo di atum e di amame Bright our art center was Mugabe Maase atwere dada all SHS students to receive free tablets in this year Bawumia can we oko eye city eye newsroom homo na report to here eda ho 18 January 2023 me two mira na ma kire si o amesa ko another one Bawumia e ka kire yen eno so no Okano ewo Ghana haya Okano Sunday 9th October 2016 no village will have water toilet problem in our first 2 years enimi bi so mo wo eyin krase no water any toilet problem no etu atwa yendifo mo nyansuo ana mo nyansuo offensive for mo nsuo ana mo nyansuo next MPP government will scrap tax on imported sanitary pads mi bi sa say enei sanitary pads ya eja ye nuanom ya wafa asefo nketuwe ya wo mo eja busume so a wo mo ekọ eye muka ne so mo ko mfichire right ana muka mo bu wo mo nsa sabi mo bu wo mo nsa eja omo yesuo no omo mensesima omo yesuo no ene akwa akosisai ba omo kan we on the year 22nd August 2020 ni nyina no pese wo ti ase we will build theater in every region omo ka kire say omo besi theater every region Modern Ghana report to we on the 4th of April 2019 and a Modern Ghana report to here we will abort rampant soul sourcing omo kan we wo call a year Sama wadi etudwa and also no Sa FM GH MPP to construct airport in Cape Coast. Bawumia can we August 22nd, 2020 and Bawumia edi science mu nyina no edi etu edwa ya eja ni nyina no me boboso ama ohun. MPP to construct airport harbor in Cape Coast. Bawumia can we August 22nd, 2020. Now NPP will build 350 SHS, but Dr. Bawumia can we Joy News omona a report here on the 27th of May 2023 or the two just say we will replace textbooks with laptops in SHS this year. But me can we on the 27th May 2023 this year free May num ya just say afia twam or see this year that was last year omo to me anye egusua na so say MPP government to pay rent for working youth. But me the way etuja a year Sunday 23rd August 2020. But me the two anim say mbebuna eye edwuma ewo aban nwuma mu nyina no wo mu di dan problem bi a che say wo mu ebe high dan free rent e di ama eye youth no wo build fantastic na che say eto so sa we will increase access to toilet facilities from 33% to 59%. Papa we dey mean say wonam se odidi enti toilet ne de woye pa nanso no mo ba yi wo mu ni hwe achievement bi en ho a wo mu ebesi na itumi akaso was I was an active member of Methodist Boys Brigade till mom changed to Islam tie se no the Timothy no asan Methodist Boys Brigade no di mutintin pa san na ma me be ye muslimi nanti o papa wo wi ansa na ma me be ye muslimi. I want to know. Fantastic. Iti kaya. I will choose Ghana card over 10,000 road interchanges. Mba yomu si one kura. Ti enei papa we enyama bibira mabubo so nyina. Omo etimi anya ba akokura wo. Was if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. Baumia can wait in opposition in 2016. My Juma Bank of Ghana, my deputy governor of the Bank of Ghana, Sikano Heya, Motomaya, Yanko Beseun, Yasebekwa Bobisia, reckless borrowing, Yanko World Bank, Yanko IMF, and neighbors. I will say, Yako IMF wana. But we Hassan Obaba, Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, no yana the running mate no, only John Bodumu Ekra Silver, Ekopie, Chen Conchon, China Chrome, Yomukoye La Lesulela, Ejisika, Edibabo Omo campaign, and nei Bagumia Wamenta. So I had what made tap. So Baba lecture. A bright Sassanasi John Dramani Mahama Eba Bifra Konyaso on the 7th day of January 2017. Mau date pepe. Na dollar to CD no, na a 3.8. And nay dollar extra 13. So if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate no be exposed. So and the baby about me adi about doing. Sa or 2-4 way, won't show Yami Munafiki way, and so be president yedi, in TNA. Yes, I'm on a coin or belecha, ye me a son, ye me a ni, yes, I meet you about me be my in ye. Your mamma said me so about Becassa. No more could baby because I say, ye beto the mass economy, Mahama mass economy was a hey, me economy ben and jamo. They said, ye tear sema, His Excellency, John Dramani Mahama. Same say that Beman Safwa. Ya wo free nyansa ya yetete no but they are too eager.
The promises they made, they have not kept one of them. How many people's districts have a factory? After the one district, one factory promise. How many districts here have a factory? Even the ones that have, there's nothing there. Those in Waliwali district, there's a factory there, watermelon. There's no equipment in the factory. Is the building going to process the watermelon? You need machines to process the watermelon. At least in my district, Bole district, we have no factory there. There's no intention of building any factory. One village, one dam, they came and dug some small ponds. Even when cows drink the water, the water finishes. They can't deceive us this time. Ghanaians are the wiser. Yet Isikasu come there, it won't work again. I worked in Bank of Ghana. I know the money is there. Today, where is that money? NDC has the men and women. We're going to resuscitate this economy. We're going to get the economy back on its feet so that we can have peace and progress in our country. We want to change the narrative so that we'll no longer sing Saman Nole, Saman Nole, Saman Nole.
John Dramani Mahama SI Eddie and Sanfofo Etuga say what said the economic management team. We must see aye Niema no see record no is there for everyone. So we will say Niema Ekoye and I say Niema Ankoye. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama the way to Tuga our town hall meeting as the
Let me put this thing to rest once and for all. They always talk about the mess John Mahama left us, the economic mess he left us. I mean, let's just go down a comparison lane. When I left office, the debt to GDP was 57%. Today, the debt to GDP is more than 100%. It means if you take all Ghana's GDP and you turn it into money, you use it to pay all our debts, and you still owe 3%. Our debt to GDP was 57%. And the optimum GDP for middle income countries that is recommended by the IMF is 60%. So we're even under the recommended debt to GDP. When we left office, the budget deficit was 6.6%. Today, the budget deficit, it even went to 15%. It has now started dropping. When we left office, inflation was 15.5%. Inflation under this government went to 54% and is only now dropping. It's about 30%. When we left office, cocoa production was 960,000 metric tons. And we went for syndication loan of $1.8 billion, brought $1.8 billion into this country. Today, cocoa production is under 500,000 tons. And when they went for syndication, they got only $800 million at 8%. We got 1.8 billion at 2%. And so what are you talking about? You can't compare the economy under us. When we left office, we gave you 2 new oil fields. All the work that we did as NDC was with 1 oil field, the Jubilee field. We worked and brought the 10 field and the Sankofa field into production. And so it made oil revenues triple. When we left office, we had solved Dumso. We bought enough generation. We established ESLA to pay the legacy debt. Today, Dumso is back. You can't pay the independent producers. And all of you know Dumso is back, just that they don't want to announce a timetable. Yesterday when I came to Tamale, the lights were off the whole day. And so, this thing they keep saying, Mahama left a mess, we came and repaired your mess. Before I left office, the IMF said that Ghana's economy was going to grow by 8%. And it grew by 8% and more in 2017. And in 2018, it dropped. When their own policies started kicking in, you look at the GDP growth rate. From the high of 8% that they inherited from me, the next year it went to 6 point something, 5 point something, until when COVID hit, it went to 0. So that myth about you left us a mess, you left us a mess. When you came into office, the Kufuor Eurobond was left with 270 million to pay. Where did you get that money to pay? Mahama left it in the sinking fund because I knew that debt was coming up. That was visionary because I knew that if a new government came, it was going to be difficult to find 270 million at once to pay off the Kufuor Eurobond. So we left it in the sinking fund. They came and met it. In October, they just took it and paid the Eurobond. And after that, they didn't put any money in the sinking fund again. That's why when COVID hit, we had no money to defend ourselves. I set up the stabilization fund. When COVID hit, they didn't know where to find money. We told them, go and look in the stabilization fund. I left money in there. Went and took 300 million, from the stabilization fund. I set up the Ghana Investment Infrastructure Fund, the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund, and I put $270 million seed money in that fund. Today, that's what you are using to build your Agenda 111 hospitals. So how can I have left you a mess? They are good at propaganda. And so they just keep repeating something. Oh, we came and met your mess. We came and met your mess. In 2016, for the first time in Ghana's history, we ran the government budget without taking 1 CD from the Bank of Ghana. 0 borrowing from Central Bank. You in 2021, 42 billion, you made Central Bank print for you. The following year, 2022, 35 billion, you made Central Bank print for you. And that is why today, Central Bank is broke. Because it made a loss of more than 60 billion cedis. When I was president, Central Bank made a profit of more than 1 billion cedis. And so that propaganda must stop once and for all. You didn't inherit a mess. You inherited an economy that was doing well. It is you, by your mismanagement, your clueless finance minister, and your clueless head of economic management team who now wants to run away from economic issues.
Do all. See, punching. I mean, more de. The about me, I can in our bonny to crew. Na ene me pesa wodi wani kohwe de ekoso. Program also kuma started da no. Amfa. Se ma ka kire o se obi anu wo be se na da je so okoye ba omi o. Ebi omo be program ne honie. UPS ho ne honie. MT space ene gugu no oh ba wo mia pa ka 2016 2015 years ba wo mia be lecture ho nyina ye ma he ene ho da ho empty no obia nkọ obia che say MB4 na o ma ba se wo mo free baby o mo de baby o mo be ba so mo free bia no ma ba so mo de aba na so anye dan anye yie ade na mfa wo aje gwon o ma twen program o se ko ma start da so ma twen ase be ye man so no o ma ya amfa e jomama kopie mu ewu kumase hwe dom a ekosia jomama wo kegetia ne ese ba wo mia pa be lecture na abono nan apa ho sema aduanan baako na wo hwe nipa ewo eyesa auditorium ya jomama na ho aka ho nyina ayeden ayemma obi also be president edi one people no just wo twa trosa ama ganofo eni gidie bi ayeden ewu ni mu biem nti Madam Maase production team no mo ye juma papa se maka ti o se mfidi a boss e de aba no bia kwaso bia ne ye call life ya de bia e de abro enayi tie ne ye organize aye or the saying labor aye trade union congress omo prepare say yankopon ya adoma on the 13th February 2024 ya omo be nationwide demonstration in all the 16 regional capitals. Yo omo de krata command inspector general of police ya papa dampare enene 3 days omo sakam so omo inform all the 16 regional commanders no omo provide adequate security emfa ema TUC on members no na de ababe to dwa sesi ane say sa demonstration mu koye nyina no 15% tax on VAT sa VAT valued added tax no 15% omodi ato so yefan 2 ECG so no enei omu ebeye residential consumption no womo ene de sa etuo wi ba betu omo so na enei MVP amanyoko ya national organizer friend na nabi odi kan cassette ya ewo menua nana ya okesi show so on Peace FM enei country director IMF omo at the warning country director of African department the friend Abebe Selassie or the ababa betu dwa say hey please stay on course. Second trench and my say ye mistake. Now the pressure is on the government to withdraw the 15% VAT on the ECG, that is a year residential consumption. And now, baby, I don't know air trigger air corner. NPP as a political party in government. NPP for so much yadai, and the bimu so much tias yabane, and withdraw any a year other level in emissions level no one withdraw nina musie level no kroma so ni momo mo hye si musie level kroma so ni momo wikileaks emi ehun omo twini mi no mo jade komo kroma. It is in the public domain. When you news or za mebeka kire omo hye wo kroma omo hye pa wo kroma musie kumo ye ni momo kroma. I'm not here to mention names. So you can't take me on. I'm not here to mention names. But they know themselves. Today, African Department, Country Director, IMF has said, Kasa. I say, what's here? The Umodia Tuga. Fire.
Really important that Ghana continues to implement the program that they have developed as envisaged. That is really critical. These programs are not, are designed to be implemented over 3-4 years, and it's really important that Ghana sticks the course. Going forward, it will be really important that Ghana continues to implement the program that they have developed as envisaged. That is really critical. These programs are not, are designed to be implemented over 3-4 years, and it's really important that Ghana sticks the course. Going forward, it will be really important that Ghana continues to implement the program that they have developed as envisaged. That is really critical. These programs are not, are designed to be implemented over 3-4 years, and it's really important that Ghana sticks the course.
Very well. We're a country director at the African Department. Omoche say IMF no ya nye ayohiya enyama enkuyi emayen meska wase yesaka no second tranche of the money no enya de say ebetumi aba sei de hu na abeto aban wesu ene ba wumia obi aso nko IMF no so ba bele cha wase say Ghana fo ehun say I keep on saying say Ghanaians are discerning ene untumi mfuli obi a wo Ghana fo Ubia ni abie, ubia ni awai, ubia so anse hunde papa, ubia hunde mu yedu. Nti sa me belecha me ye hwan ma ba wo me economic wizard ne hwan ne masa gbabon atonsuom. Amammo no nanado amammo nyina amammo no bon. Kuma amammo se troka atonsuom. Bibi bia ne wa mo be yetimi akonverse Ghanaians biem. Ghanaians are discerning. Na come 7 December 2024, Ghanaians will vote massively for John Dramani Mahama. Said the bear on the 7th day of January 2025. Obey to me, eba no dia memo papa e dia Ghana for ne ho atoyen. And that's sorry ya. Ye nyina hu se ye viare niemo mo ye bie akoso mo dam no e ma sa ye spillage e se niema bebre e wo North Tongue, South Tongue any other communities no. Sa and sui how mu papa flooded for all these communities. Nana do antimi ama mo mo bia wo abana mo mo heda ne ko bie mzetie me so mo heda ne ko bie egu mo so. Mo antimi ama mo mo bia manfo afama yare ibi mafama wuo. Mo da sori ya. Bebi o mo enetie no bebi anu mo te dada no. Sunday bells akese and the Sunday ayeden akwa wo mo. This
is the aftermath of the flood. Yes. The Akosombo Dam spillage. This is what is left for us now in the Volta region in a town called Mepe. Since this incident occurred till now, some of us have not gained access to our homes again. It's a devastating problem. And this household see the level of this water. And you could see the meter board, both the meter was all drawn in the water. And since then, till today that I'm talking to you, nobody is staying in this house. But ECG, who in collaboration with VRA, I will say is the cause of this problem, managed to read this meter, this debt meter, and got money for us to pay. They managed to read this month's bill. Meanwhile, the meter is spoiled. It's not functioning. Nobody is in the house. But they managed and brought bill to us. This is Ghana for you. No one is using the meter, even though it's not in power, it's not working. But they managed to bring us bill. I don't know where they got their figure from. The thing is not ready, but they are able to bring us bill. We are
Munya hohe gufado ready yakopo ni tiri mo dia ma ne ba wo mi a omo be bele mo amama mo bedwane hwe ofoi mita na omo dia ba foforo na efre ne ba wo mi mita na nu no mu wia ya jiska dia akoma ne so mfa nkoye ka be en fada otogu so ase so mo fre ne ba wo mi mita otogu so ase agofo we mu mi enyi omo kwan boko etu nim agyan nim enyi omo kwan boko kukurumoti. Well, 274 has now was selected FM number 1 1 na to 52 na to 10. Madam who sibeti o na fe yaba ibisi nkunya ye ne Chris Dugan, we national communication team member of the NDC, and honorable Alhaji Abubakar Kofi Sorogo a former member of parliament for a Medina constituency in the Greater Accra region. Very hard-working former MP. And then Mobate Nenka Ewa House. You go but Juma papa no power call radio good. No kwa ahoto we hwan no kwa Accra FM. Ono abusurugo Juma edema NDC. So na bonesa. Ono abusurugo ono abu Edu Asare, ono abu Ashama and ono abu Timothy Atabuade awontarim sampany for 4 years. And former MPC and NDC for moment when they they are really working very well. Positive for more amasaman and patamunina ya bomba basu mokoso mo adwumaden mo eye agin kotoku mo adwumaden mo fa bambono mo ne said mo bono na so far so good amafo se me mo mabaso kotoku for ese agin kotoku positive for mo bo adwuma papa nti akese enkoma mu nyina ene awie wo baabi a yɛdo ne de meda me wosimeti wa munama ba afei me ba ye bedi nkomo bisi nkonya ne nsɛm ho ba omia lecture atonsuum bia ni ho tika basis ne si okoro obi amfo atonsuum ne Ghana fo ni wo mu waste mu time ye kwa koti ba omia bia bim we eno ane se wo nwese baabi ye kɔ ne de ya mutu asɛye wi mi amatwe me ho dwo mama me nua panyino to aso na agya asɛm ni akiri star 274 hash no send it. What's the letter point FM number 1 1 now to 5 2 now to 10. Simeti yo memba ibezi nkonya afi yedi nkomo.
Easy or your power for Masaka promotion. There isn't a big or you're big. Separate enter power for Masaka promotion. More day I never dial star 274 hash. Star 274 hash. Area net choose power effort. Now select the number of drawer and put in the draw Krubia 5 Ghana cedis pet. The more as a rush draw them when they stand the chance able to marry in a big. Hey, you're big. Every week you saw your 50,000 Ghana cedis in a chair. Hey, 50,000 Ghana cedis. Knock off you, good deal last shot. 274 hash. Masaka. Power for Masaka promotion. It's licensed and regulated by NLA on Caritas Lottery Platform. Kaida drawing Shashada home.
Upon your arrival, you are introduced to your butler, who plans your itinerary. So many activities, all in the same premises. Visit the gym or the stables, they have it all. At my break, I'm able to practice my putting. They used only electric vehicles here. This creates a serene environment. I'm told it's over 1,000 acres. My cabin here sits on 2 acres with a large terrace space overlooking my private swimming pool. Now this is royalty. They have their own farms, thousands of fruit trees. I can also have my lunch here at the waterfall. Quite a beautiful place you have yourself.
Missy Menanano. A group
As for me, I take very good care of my grandkids. They grow. Na yes, room maybe crana. We cannot timid or movie me so weekend.
Hey, woman,
I don't think I'm yeah, no, med. Also, you know, the basis is so come. And here, the whole system has improved very well. Medi, garlic, capsules. Yes, Medi, garlic.
Oh, that's a party.
Medemosis garlic capsules. Wa mamoja di nipadua mu afurusani yi na esiesie oba ne barima mahona woden. Ubenya edroyi bi ato omanyi mu pharmacy stores frɛ wo 050-349-4885. Edroyi enya mamofra enye ndi fie dumienu. Apemfo ene emma emanofo. Medemosis wunni how FDA ajidwe di nkra to yi ato.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your ward's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 GA West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
Promises they made, they have not kept one of them. How many people's districts have a factory? After the one district, one factory promise. How many districts here have a factory? Even the ones that have, there's nothing there. Those in Waliwali district, there's a factory there, watermelon. There's no equipment in the factory. Is the building going to process the watermelon? You need machines to process the watermelon. At least in my district, Bole district, we have no factory there. There is no intention of building any factory. One village, one dam, they came and dug some small ponds. Even when cows drink the water, the water finishes. They can't deceive us this time. Ghanaians are the wiser. Yet Isikasu it won't work again. I worked in Bank of Ghana. I know the money is there. Today, where is that money? NDC has the men and women. We're going to resuscitate this economy. We're going to get the economy back on its feet so that we can have peace and progress in our country. We want to...
Welcome back from the commercial break, live on TV as well as at National Power 97.9 FM. Honorable Kofi Abubakar Amadou Sorugo, former MP for Medina Atrase. Sanso ena Nenia Aya Chris Dugan, and so Atrase. Honorable Sorugo a member of the NDC National Communication Team. As a former MP Medina. Chris Dugan so a member of the NDC National Communication Team. Yasini Paya Dea was a when you know, may say anything. So far, information I'm picking from of Anchor to someone Aduajiri Equano say almost do 2 additional water tankers a coca home to see water quanos because Mugabe a fire was it there be a good say. Sema meka ye no humble advice a me de ma ye nua aye alaji ali se du no so wanti a obi mate aka a kire no ya wode aye adwuma enti ye da nyame ase se ye kasa omo ye den omutie omodi adwuma ono abosoro go me mo akwaba
Muga so
bi aboko de
oh me hoye se me ba ha che
this year nyina wo man
me ba ha che na mo a da bia mo frɛ na mo bisa se mutie me other stations in there
munyuma dos
but mo amunim se adwuma na dos me mpese me kakra Mugabe akash manum dadanti no saa ne be fa na adwuma na dos but mo da bia mo teme nka na hanso so nkrofo mo ba hanso no obi a equally competent a obi a na adwuma yi nti ene ye ni nyina maba masanya be biom nti
okoa ya waba na se me de me no ko enye ye
oh da bi na
ba we za mafo ni se me no ye me de we me say how on me timi how obi asa o
well anu de se yenim ye ho ni atie ho aso
sanity
na obi a ka no kra bia no sanity nti mo se ma mesi mi nyina pacho ne echacha mu nyina mi ntimi mo mudin because Mugabe wa ono o de frase Joyce nom akosia no mo amemfi no mo na mata
the author tilapia
mata Joyce
on the Joyce so won to tilapia there
oh me to why no e to le bia
to anu ade bi egusu ama
o timi de bi gusu na miniska kura na me kwa ade mami
o wonya den
miniska kura na me kwa ade mami anytime bia be ready na masandi mobile money
sorogonie
nti mpacho mo amuhwe nyina echacha mo nyina da mo nyina masina ya ma meso me mfasa kwan so na me mo Mugabe ni power na XYZ tambia me ba ha me ka kire mo se sabe obi nya ni sika o de kokotena wiem no de akọ sabe akosom to na obi nso so wanya ne de no adwene se da bi e wo so otimi spread no kra ne adwuma papa na nkrofo etie e be gina ase na se yantimi amawo mo a omuyi o musika esi saa ade fefe a yaba betena amanfo tie anka no a na yenso se anya ade nti yewura Julius Debra mi aminu apanyina na me na communication a lot adwuma wo ye nyina magana nyina no eda na se
very well yes mo akwaba bia boko de
boko jana
tasik famesha ase family too ba o mi abele China
Mugabe na di kan ma min tie wa wonu wa pam for production team
His Excellency John Mahama
here Ghana for ne His Excellency the President, the incoming President, the man to take Ghana over 100 years to get his time. President Mahama, baby obi a nyamin kanu ho, na nyamin man yiniche, no mbe save Ghana maye. Na minchia my very good big brother and senior most comrades, the General of Medina, Honorable Sorogo, and the people of Tatale Sangulu in the north. Kanka chairman Adomichi Omunina. And we are working vigorously to take that seat from MPP. And inshallah it will happen. Mugabe, before me call the programmer MPP for Ashishane, I have named it the agenda to rebrand Dr. Zacchaeus Baumia, alias Mr. Kuma, the notorious liar. Yes, our program no atons you. No, because me fa kwabenya park so na me ba. Bus is 4 esi horses here. Omo amu ko dina mbahwe aba dia dansi. Nipa mfuru. Enka ni na anatu especially 2016 Baumia kase o ye lecture na nkofo aja omudwuma akotie santro no. Enne obi ahu no. Dr. Baumia has been unmasked. Saka kamoto bi na ana wodi hye na nima na wodi dada nkofo no. He has been unmasked. Ye yi kaka moto bi na Afrimo ama Ghana fo nyina hu nanim. Na before me kan samwa wa shisha to ho say wo ba ba ka sa de dada Ghana for to rebrand himself no. Mugabe, I want to take you to the Holy Bible. Isaiah 32:6. What say? The fool speaks foolishly. Go and check. Anya Chris Duga na kase Chris Adiatamo. Isaiah 32:6. What say? The fool okwasia speak foolishly. Bajimifo okwasia wakasa kwasia okasa jimimu. So
it's in the Bible.
Yes. Until I say Isaiah 32:6. Now the same Bible say Ojojontwe wonitre. Ojojontwe wonitre because fere ni wani so. Me do call Holy Book because said Dr. Bamia you be our 3. Ne fere wani so I don't think say the mercy has caused the way and manner he has been jealously unmasked by NDC and well-meaning Ghanaians, no. Obanya kokudro se wasa akogina platform so kasa. Yam say wayo jojo ntwe. He still have the courage to speak. Na yam bi say hu say kasa also obaba kasa no. Asama na obaba ka. Is he going to talk about the economy? Or what at all is he going to preach? Economy and no hankasa dwani free wonu na nunsam. You see, the most hopeless and useless person on this earth is someone who cannot defend his past. Obi a waka samu nechina want me defending no. You need not take that person serious. And ya ba me when we are moving from taxation to production. Where is the production today? And ya ba me and say economy ni a weaker. Exchange rate no be expose. What is the rate, the exchange rate today? And so we know what will push him to speak today? When the taxes, the taxation are what preaching kick against today, he has turned to be the Zacchaeus of the day. Mr. Kuma today. So what I don't think you have the courage to even speak. Dr. Baumia was saying, oh, why must we be taxing ordinary people? Kaya ye for amu so kaya no ye say ye tax more. These are, apparently they are poor people. We need not tax them. He live in Dr. Baumia jina so I dey buy a day. Dr. Baumia is a flip-flopper. A notorious liar, a shameless liar. So I was so shocked, say, who are those around him? Until me bisa say, he na esha no kutu pese once akokasa no. And na bibi primi say there be. E bia woni mi nsama a baba kanti mi nkɔhwɛ ne Bible mo. And na me instance say mi nkɔ Isaiah 32:8. 6. Me kɔ Isaiah 32:6 na mo say ampa. Okwasia ba kasa wajimi mo. So the fool speaks foolishly. And indeed, there is no single sense in whatever he's going to say today. Because NDC has unmasked him. One performance has unmasked him. Brigadier General of the Airwaves. Wutuwe Baumia Kasam Chewa Obajadi.
Simaso.
Baumia Chewa and say good morning. I say one share we are. What my dear to say morning. So this man, I ask that look, does it mean business? And to one, Ghana for are demonstrating they say Baumia ya bro. They are proving to us that Dr. Baumia is not fit to go near any leadership position in this country.
For fools speak fully. Their hearts are bent on evil. They practice ungodliness and spread error concerning the Lord. The hungry they leave empty, and from the thirsty they withhold water.
And then that one 32:6, the fool will always speak foolishly. And that is what somebody is coming to speak today. Somebody, the man who is yearning to be the president of the Republic of Ghana. On the Bible, Isaiah 32:6, Ghana for Muntie.
And they practice ungodliness.
Yes.
And spread error concerning the Lord. The hungry they leave empty, and from the thirsty they withhold water.
Yes. Trumode. On famano. Enti obi a wodidi pache, wodidi free, wondu ni nua ho no wakasa kwase mu.
Ejamu no omoko.
That's it. So because adifudie sika kronosika omu wi akrom ha omu didi free no, omu ka se obi ade bi nti osaba kasa na Ghana for say the buses a wode buy no yamfuru. Buses na ya high se kwabenya 4 atonsuom. Menu ka se look, me tie miracle aboaje another chief apprentice of Baumia in lies. Now Kasa was the people are here. There are dignitaries. Where are the dignitaries? A school for now. Mama come do more 10 city.
One day.
Mo patch also mo kwatinamo. Ayo no one is ready to leave his job. And go and listen to the empty stories. False promises. This is the man who is living on failed promises. Look, ada about me about my jina pc so abonu kuku. Aka say me ka say ya buy ni ya no that day I will vote for him. And listen to me see that. You see mahu ade ba kuso a eka ho about me wonya akukuduro a wo kwaso e try so oba brand no ho edintro odi. You know what? There are some individuals, some selfish individuals who claim to be educated but being directed by their stomachs and certain institutions. Musha no kutu pase o ntrona odi ya no kwaso. Yabasa faso to rebrand you. You cannot be rebrand. No matter how they rebrand Dr. Baumia, we know him. A decorated donkey is still a donkey.
Decorated?
A decorated donkey is still a donkey. Efunu. Tana efrani chimo.
Efunu.
Efunu mo. Wupa koto the most expensive kente fa frenu. Oye efunu mo. Dr. Baumia is a donkey.
Efunu ponko.
No, efunu ponko ye camel. Efunu ponko ni camel. Efunu mo. Dr. Baumia oye efunu mo. Omupa kope the most expensive kente anaye ko jisabio. Ya wuro tun for the from frenu. Ya nim said this is a donkey. The rebrand will not work. We know him. We know the man who lied to us. We know the man who said he worked at Bank of Ghana. On the baby askawa. And then it is say
IMF.
And then young kwa IMF.
Yade.
Omuknya a one okromaf. A very empty young guy who speaks from his stomach, not his head. I can say, who call IMF a wunima mamo who call so bimbu mine mau. Into no IMF. And they are not even credible. Credibility omuwa IMF ba consider mono. Ya humfie dudua etekumo. Look at the conditions.
Obi meka say Mugabe Maase economy. The books no more.
You see, and then that is another big expose. President Mama kwa who here so oba brebiu. Ni nyami mama nyami akasa. President Mama ni nyankumpon akasa. If you are a serious government and somebody has caused a mess that you claim, must it take you more than 8 years to clean the mess? Me, look, he should prove. Wo ba ya wuni akufado mu GBCS ubi ajibi wo bole so. Abaya wo ba wo GBCS de koye kenke party krum ha. E bin si da. The mess mama cause ni na that mess ni inflation. Inflation at 15.4. Wo fire wo de call 54 point something no. Is that the mess? Is that what they call mess? You see, these guys sometimes I ask. First, omuka MPP for kasa on. Today, me zeal. I mean, the zeal in me is pushing me to always refer them to Isaiah 32:6. Because omukasa, they speak as if say NDC from co school. Omukwa na co school, ada amu school no, na nyame kum teacher for nyina bubu school dan NDC for yenya bianko. So they can lie their way, and they lie in a cheap manner. And it's not my friend, Mr. Kumano.
The one before friend is Jirlana, the notorious liar. That is Baumia. Nobody in this country, in his right sense, will sit down and allow Baumia to go near the leadership of this country. In fact, the higher position he has occupied, the flag bearer of MPP. Say presidency there, to be the president, no way. Look, NDC, we are more than prepared. We are going to jealously guide and protect the votes of the Ghanaian people. Chris, abani the year to 2020. I feel we better to us in sa. Na yesroni say, mo munya waga dribio. Mo aya mo wasajun, mo fantu mo adu mo say, NDC is more than prepared. We are jealously going to support President Mahama to rescue this country. We are going to fight to the last drop of our blood to rescue this country. We are jealously going to protect the votes that you are going to vote for us. This liar will never be president today. Governance is not about a smart suit and space. It's serious business.
Chris Dugan and Mote Kano. Live on TVS was it no so on power 97.9 FM. Star 274 has no was send was selected for FM number 1 1 NATO 52 NATO 10. Honorable Surugo into.
Well, Minia, Nedi Kano, me fee say, o say Baolaya, so him de, media meneno titinina, unim say, ono nimi, or Sumami catcher me say, metafre ne Baolaya, and I'm saying, yes, na metafre, name Muwana, wankasa watu din, and namni a wuyentino, obianim. First and foremost, me feel about me, I'm not a vice, no, not juna masuda, so betimia. Abepe president dita senka na dwene ba so from the beginning ni say da chi bi beba obeba abepe president dia enka nsem bibre wo kekaya muga won kan ne enka ne china entro bibre wo di ya muga enko ni ne eni ne china nanso anam so woni foresight say after all MPP for na wo kra ba da ben Japanum kwabna Japanum Oye 2008 na baye na o 3 year ni ababe maw vice president kura no wanya 2 terms wo be president di o free anti na dwini efri so kura anti ne ye pian se wo ene ade wo sacrificial lamb ko di ntro na akofado anti me emedi president ene odi animu na ntro na starting 2012 2013 election 2012 election ko ye aye ko court unimi na esi ye I will no cut na say Ede Quran eko di nsie ebeka say me and you were not there ye bisa no question no ototo paaso ntronko na afa no so sa beka ne first and foremost minim sesenka baumia nim senne ko beba be president dia e bia nkosesa ne so ban Mugabe yemisa biom say adenti na akofado ekofa baumia na akofado emma ekachire Ghana fo nyina say one what dive you say Ghana ye problem no ama ye nyina ye kofom no ye economics the economy no atitia pansan even though say ne menu akoma ye kai near 15.4% was the economy no atitia pansan even though na debt to GDP ratio no na just around 60% was it na the economy na atitia pansan even though near 2.5 to 3 months import cover. Was say economy no atitia pansan ye even though the same okay no na CD to dollar no 3.8 beboa pepe and our buyer na Akufo-Addo say why adwuma Bank of Ghana enti no onim sika no ho ano no keka nsem bibre why akokora oni sika but the chain ye be hu say na Akufo-Addo oka meaning no ye opposite na Akufo-Addo kase bi obeka no just a was in trase ansa na wati ase me yakokora me de musika ekoi sa no oba beka che say me yakokora me be di musika na mawu enti bibi obeka bi na opposite na ye no kofa baumia ana baumia nso aba start is wo di ntro wo propagate na me ba meye wei me ba meye wei me ba meye wei me ba meye say na there you can engage in all the propaganda echenye say na me economy num minim say sika wo incompetence when the cover that word by incompetence. John Mama John Mama can be a nice gentleman, but it's incompetent. Yeah, you buy a basic way. Yeah, you buy me about 350 secondary school, brand new. Yeah, you buy $1 million every constituency, every year. Yeah, you buy there will not be 18 months of MPP. There will not be any town or village a benya toilet or water problem. Yeah, you buy one district, one country. Obia benya jumaya. Yeah, na ye bisa ni e piano.
Nurses.
Doctors. Teachers. Kayayes. Bibiara. Kayayes. Say. Mini ya fenu krantunje. Ana baumia somu.
He's a train liar.
Yeah. Ana bekane. Ana baumia da prakupane na kuford. Hey. Baumia se wa nkwa president na ndia. Ukofa Japadia no ayenye tro na ye buku na. Achim agenda na ye di ato hono. Se ma sandifo no be di president a. Achim agenda no amaso. Anti no ye prefer Nordina. Na Nordina no obi ani ho a obetimi akata me kro no so. Ma wudie na madi no obi ani obetimi abebo machi aban. Ti say wo ba omia because after all me no na eye. Kro no me no na ebo eni echedi na bibia. Anti no wudie wo ho be kata me so. Na wo ho nso a na achim agenda no a yatwro no wo da Japadia book say ye pese ochihini ebesini asantehini na bibia ye capture state se ne be ye be koso anya sa na se ndize for no ba mbeti eto alanchamantin ba beti eto Kennedy Japan so ba ye trust no right from the word go minia ye be ba asambe na alanchamantin kai wasi Baumia is finished. He has no ideas. Where Ayobia, no ye trade minister or come who to na cabinet. Wanu ana na Baumia wa cabinet na kasa wotie. Wa babo ntia beka che say, "Wo ye holo, woni hwe. Woni obeye, ni owo nyina na odima akofado." Now granting say wo bibi. Na akofado aba befa. Na manfo di akofado atem, economy na say, we ya say, and also no economic risk it. Na se wantimi amwa papa mfie song ama papa yi na wabadani simpapanyini ye dinatem bi babien wa obefa ye ni akofo ado atem ne ye de ba omi aka ho enne uba ya uba be kan kire ye say wo policy wo initiative na che say eno free hin number 1 what betray the whole Ghana, that is say if you have it. Number 2, what buakufo ado kwasia se wobefa o keke sana wo dada na wo no na pesu o faili ento policy bia wo no wo de share hot na so se ne be akufo ado faili a wo ubeba na oba mo population na akufo ado masa pam no twa no ni nyina ne se machew eniama wo kan se obeye and akufo ado no akufo ado ba bi because ansan ye ba be ko election no. The IMF, the international community, bar out. Abe can say, because of the strong decisions, wise decisions, prudent economic measures, John Dramani Mahamani and this year taking in 2015-2016, any government Obeba in 2017 would witness a minimum of 8% growth. In Tinyawu, Wabakran Jimmy Kran because of a human 2016 Obeba and Paso. 2017 yehuni if you understand this about from 2018 assemble na na do kokan ye was say no enam say baumia nyansenti no inflation no about from na economic growth no yanya say enti momma nsam no na na onu ni tire kakraka ene wo kakrakra na niama tia pansan ne musumu beye enti nye mo se papa no anya mo hwe ho Mobile and so Matimi Agina on the good books of Papano. Akoba Busia first Eurobond 2.2 billion. Obianka Moba Munko Bebia Mo Busia. A yet then a Mutimi Kobo. Baumia all distance in Igunuso. They say the question is say Baumia Sambe and a Wukako Kachire Ghana for. Niama Kayanu, Sawu, mo young Komko Bobusia Pium, and the Wu Baumia, Ghana ya Bobusia Dudu. Sikano ya incompetent and we move ya busia from 120 to 600. And to Baba Kaja Ghana for setting. Uba umia And I catch it to send a Mugabe who can. Was it the free tablets to secondary schools and the Barbary replacing books? A Korokranio. Baumia and the coach no car say feeding, school feeding, no, what yet what digitalization. Now, who are crying now on no beer, or both say way, or di Gareni beans. Way, where the way, Adriana way, where Yabi, Nadrian yet. This is what be a so about presented you. What be all that he didn't throw on that. Papa way, Massa. India be brave. Was he you for no Obama or Musica? No more dear Quacotia. Mugabe, Papa way, and a Kojinaka say Kaya is, Obesi was a mamo. Madina Bakubi ho. Toilet na miano ho. Mia, one of my projects. Yabebubu, I force the Dambia Besiwo, or the Babe propaganda. Say Kayes no, woman Damba Kono, Mahu, say ye your moka, say hey, Kayes no, or Babe Lanche, so I ye, Massa, Sebi Preduasa, a nipper asinisadia well, and that it is too late. Baumia can never be a president. Oh, no, him. Nani Yami say, he has fallen into this trick. The tricks here, Nana go for the demand. Nana go for the Nigerian and say, yes, sorry, yes, say an ordinary is treated as a second-class citizen, our MPP. Was it? Yenimsabo, Mianya, do bet me and net, oh, Yan China. But hey, Yen Piamano, send a bayer, Yan mana, where Nya, son, near catch an ordinance, no, hey, Yamamu chance, Manamu chance, as on the Foquaya Wene, a chim for Quaya Wone, a quo for Quaya Wene. Monko de mobile molusu to manya chance and Monko. That is exactly what they are doing. And Baumia is not aware, is not going. There's a problem. I say, yeah, for so Baumia say, you remember, Samuel John Bear now so 24-hour economy. I want them who say Baumia wa bomb pa, wa bomb.
Was it all first trade at on fried rice?
Was it on fried rice? Was it chop bar for?
Really?
Chop bar for I want fufu throughout the night.
It was second.
Massa, the understanding of 24 hours.
Low.
Obia will say we are economic risk it.
Petty.
Because when we say,
Petty.
You can't 24 hours, I say, and you know, Meko, Papa Wakumi, we hear me. Because Obia also die, won't soon die. Who can say, and Uncle Ford can say, John Soria, or soon die, no about the cancer say, and he say, now would that one soon die?
We are Nipa.
We are Nipa. Better when you good ideas. Anti Pamnocho and me bay, Mimi Namo, because UPS no yano. I am me constituency. UPS, me can't be me dimwa kutini, and you're turning into a university. When I'm a parliament. If I ho, me who in Yakoso, Bases me as I'm the Bre Medina. Medina Cra or Crado, I'm of us Omuntinum. And the only thing is say, yeah, Pacho, a school for no, yeah, Pia, that's come for students, no, yeah, more force. But send the continent near Baumia. As an another call, yes, in being called no more Medina. Aye, and the question is, a dear Sam and a Baumia air quack. Because we're failing in all aspects. Wakwa ko jetum na me de ba ko pa me pese ba omi abeka amani beji ani say before so obeka sa no onji mic no ombu nkotodwe no nka nche omi so obi anya din no omu nyina ndi na chi no mpa urade chow no mpa John Dramani Mahama chow no mpa Ghana for chow say no onim say na tie wadi boni yamfa ne boni ncha no because near ohun ye no enye sa nti opa chow nyame so okasa say o pagana photo jo mama na minim say uni oye no mintimi nye ya force me say me mamedi nti na menzo so maba masa then we can understand him until then the eminia ya grown wood
but as honorable surugo yenua owula mangote nyakopon adoma na wotwe awie wosi ne papa nomo Emmanuel Foni Mangote adodo na afa no bra brother Amos nya 101 I just say, Yakopon Yaduma, Miminde ya Obepen Corabre, and Wagina so ye, a year dudua, and Tinia Wula Mangote, or no, or 3 year papa, ba a year right up near idea or ya dear share on various NDC platforms. So, Inti Monka Yenuano, more and number, so no, number friend or number man shedding Eddie Amaye, we will be a utie program yi papa asra kese koma safari valley eco resort madaro maka ho ta chiri ne de dwumadi ebrewo eba wildlife experience omo ye number 1 we do environment to we ni bagi yi papa waware awi opa ba bia di hanimu a now do any actually ho say your wedding now we do any actually bia maware ache odono aso you know valentine we are in the month of love show love what you say I just say eja wodofo bi ya motem ho ase kama mako spend weekend be family no maba na bibia de na kwem kama omunu ane ne yakama local and continental dishes bibia ewo ho omo 0596914394 0596914394 obitimi so visit omo website or www.safarivalleyresort.com na be check out Safari Valley on those social media platforms so omo wodew ewo Okre constituency in the eastern region. Our specialist about what was the same cancho. Say ba say opa ya resa e wo fibroid say ya compo e ulcer no mpeni baby atechima e prostate problems ne how sciatica ne how fatty liver hepatitis A B C D and E and etetewa when nyina kwada power specialist about hospital my me ebeboa papa kumase e wo fe ya say leg bosomche kwantempo so ene just bo finishing e din hwe anymore enkra so we kira kwan makwa benya pokuase ACP kwantempo no so takra de obehu ye wanaji estate adjacent anaji MA primary school for now ne eye power specialist for twetwe nkomo on 0244544422 0244544422 ofra ye beje wo so amuzu aba clinic na wote nka eba weak erection mema no early ejaculation mema no obese bema ho ye den ti se onu abusurugo obese bema ho ye den ti se Mugabe Maase ameti hei severe waist pains we surugo on complaining sisida prostate problems ho yemfa ho low sperm count de tofia kwa waist pains ni nyina tofia kwa gono tofia kwa stomach ulcer ni nyina fa ko amuzu ho obi a wanom nsa percent no wujai na so aya asem aya untumi nyai amuzu sebra obema akwankyere stroke na hawa obeboa nkra hawa wachimota Christian village woni Puma filling station edin hwe animu Madina o main station adjacent Melcom Shama o Lebanon second step aso amount from near the police station Kumasi Tafunshia yeso Amuzu Junction ewo Moro Market ho ena ubehuno Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center ena FA wasisi wode eye new Medimosis garlic eye capsules na dia bedwa so ye friend medic garlic capsules ni nyina FA eye Medimosis na so ye wunya bi no mebabo ye papa boa ma blood circulation moje timidi ni padua no mafrusa ne to da na wonan wonsa na ye titriti usi anansi acheme nya anansi bia na ache wo blood circulation na nya adwuma ye no ansi ubenya eye medi eye garlic eye capsule CB na watumi anu anom aboa boost we immune system no ma bibia etumi akonkan ede ama wo mani padua ne gina na so brane tipe binom sade bi ebetumi aboa ye papa sa medi garlic capsule si pharmacy shop bia na herbal shop bia obewuram bia organ ha bia no ubenya bi ato ye prostate problem na ha sexual weakness sa so enema ene koben free Medimosis na ne twetwe nkomo on 0244068447 0244068447 ofra ye beje so es natural mineral water super Ghana for agiatum pebinom betimi aboa wo ye papa amwapom de no etumi agina so ye say water is life emfasika enkoto yare upin super ebeboa wo ewo fie mu wala ekosuo wonya bi dia ma es natural mineral water pebinom ebeboa wo wodi wana kire adwuma mu ya 37 na Bebese Street ha na es wazi broadcasting wo video bi a pebi aba Mr Robert obema obi na so wonsa ka bi Hebron Hills International School Sebra Abane bra no wontete no ma nentete yepa free bosumi miensa kwesi mfiensia enu ye Montessori ntetete ne de ma wo ba no sa so na lower primary ne eye upper primary akonya ewo ho admission go so ekoso wo Kwanse State Damas Estate na se ye medie ne patemu adoagiri nsɛmwa mu amwo pokuase mu amwo amasama mu amwo kofikoi mu amwo eye papa ase ne patemu nyina no dobro ne patemu nyina no mfa mama emra na wodu environment obe say yes infuturo bia ni wo wada no mudi agro mo ho to wo mo kire mo ade mo to wo mo wura ho abe say yes ye green environment oba no obesu ade ama tumi ewura ni timi ye aka kire say ho ye mfa SSSS say me we SS me be pa ade a kire ho yemfa bi ewo ho no ane say wobekura ye qualification mu du na etua wo kai ti yetua okaye yetua wo senate ama wo bibia ama wo watumi anya akwanya akyerade ni ye ama mofra no ho ato wo mo nti teachers ho ni nyina wo experience ye ya utumi so du wa wo bia ni abre se wo kyerɛ mofra na de ye papa before ne kyerɛ ho na so bibi ebekɔ so e de ama oba no e dachi o se hu hia star 274 hash no was send the was select FM number 1 na afei watumi atiesim ni yakɔ ye fire first winner e wola no so hello good evening.
Evening, sir. Muga.
Minua, we didn't maybe akasa free.
Your friend, Kotoka.
What did you say?
From Ashama.
Ashama. What did be that on?
Yes, sir. Yes.
What did be that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is the third one.
This is the third one.
Yes.
Abema na won kwa wo twa ne sen. Wo twa ne sen na otumi die. Wo kɔ ne formula ben.
Capacity now.
Capacity formula na.
Capacity.
Die ne wo twa sen, ne wo twa sen.
And it's
120 Ghana.
Yes, sir.
Sura wonni. Ti sesi ase na be go phone so.
Okay, yes, sir.
It's the third time capacity.
Yes,
Aya chia tula kufo ni nyina ama me. Ene ashama for dala da mu nyina ache mu ma ye why.
Obi abeti.
Fantastic. Ya beda ase. Oso be medin wa bono oh. 120 with 1,000 Ghana. Ote wo hwe me. Usi twa wo be di we ye third time awadi. Twane boom 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 boom. Usu a woni o paketo abeje kese. Umpe we na apede. Uhwe soro go hwe dan ye Chris Dugan. Ne se che uska. Unya bi wo ba bi ada jesa ha. Twa na masa be ye draw no so be ye like winner. Well, you're moving on to other issues no. Na ye hwe se de ensem no esitie na ye mpushi enko yen enim star 274 has no was send it na fe no wo de aka ho nyina no e de ama yo ba we atonsu enya fa atonsu men we see time kura. Well, VAT on electricity, government claim IMF a year position and implications. Let's move on. Yes.
Yeah, Mugabe.
IMF one. Must send it.
You see, the very day
stay on course.
Aben we equal IMF. Omu yue ya, omu sanya no kasa kunu hana mi hu say this is a shameless government. This government is a shameless government. They have no shame. And in fact, especially the president himself, President Akufo-Addo, and in the Baumia, they are a walking contradiction. That nobody, no Ghanaian in his right sense should listen to them or take them serious. VAT. Did I hear Akufo-Addo? There's a VAT now Akufo-Addo leading demonstration. No? Or buy our increase the media electricity mo. So if these people are not flip-floppers, who are they? But you see, governance is serious business. Governance is not like selling tomatoes or roadside. With all due respect to Amuton tomatoes, governance, and yet talk show. And yet TV cantata na Vice President Mamudu Eyeno. And yet TV cantato. And yet talk show. You need people with brains, cool heads, like President Mahama and his team. Nkofo amu juni ekwe chire. Nkofo amu wo ajun kasiye. A amu sunda ipa. Omu na yedu mu besi enim se mumbu meme. Ama mo enye talk show. Sa talk show na yedi di krom hadi dada Ghana for no. Ye nyina hu ye wie ye ne. Look, my big brother, Honorable Sorogo, Eka Sambi, as if say Adam Mikas Asano Hana he was here, and I'm in June boom. Mukaya, me say, Pia, Dr. Baumia, Mr. Kuma, say, oh, your person obey president, you will be the next leader. I've handed over the MPP flag to you. Go further and become the leader of this country, no? Because the president himself knew that they are performing, they are now performing activities that they have demonstrated. No, there is no way say Ombenyan to us all. MPP is going to opposition. And it's written on the wall. So they need somebody. You say what kind? You see, they treat Northerners as second class. Within that tradition, the so-called UP tradition. And the Omar who say, they need somebody to blame. And anything and I know me, Bubabi said, Dr. Bamia, one interest, one nima, or be what to know for a to know say. Adia Muya Maunum, and yan Saman Pom Jatia. In Saman Pom Jatia, and he, nay a two free moi, nay the Ashokwas and Peninsa. Ya Duma, I say, wouldn't I dum no. And so never doom dada. And Saman Pom Jatia. Ya who say a jana dia di hini. Eba dum no. Almost left right center so no kwasi any jina why the man function inside duma I can say una na dum no. That is exactly the case. I'm a big brother. What buttress me point. Me can somewhere waha last 2 weeks. When Abu Sugu wasn't here, he said the same thing today. He tells you that the brains are big. Who were near it tells me, look, Mami Kasamcho, MPP Amanu Kono. The political party MPP. And Yansa Foka Kraumu. There is no organization that is full of stupid people. If you have 60% stupid, you have 40-30 wise. And you can see it from parliament. The wise have realized that the ship is sinking and they will not sit down to sink with the ship. A ship must not sink with the wise. The ship sink with the fool. And Nitina, the senior most members of parliament, the last majority leader, Honorable Dambochimo, Omusi Yankobiu. Majority leader. You think it's for nothing they don't want to go? Obiamu Akwadaya was say, no, only they want who near and adu enemy no. Obi Tian and Nasa say, and I would do to her.
Scouting.
See, Jogatemu. So, parliament or Musaida, Uncle Mujunu quite Mukasa. Ubanyata and crap party, ask yourself why. When you are wise,
20 of them,
you will know 20 experienced MPs of MPPs there said they are not contesting. It tells you that the ship is sinking.
28 sitting MPs.
MPP is going to opposition. Nothing will save them. Nothing. Me say, I feel about one. I see it is about the country. It is about track records. It's about experience. Yemfa President Mama and see one Yemfa Baumi and see what who is experienced. We are going to campaign on evidence base and records.
Let me see.
Maya ABC, who's why you're there. The best legacy of you is to lie. Wow, na Baumia, and see what me didn't throw to me that we are for Wale for. Watermelon factory. Go and see if there is anything. If any Nkoko Krampu niho. So they lie through their teeth with evidence, with confidence. And Ghanaians are not ready for it. Never again that the Ghanaian people are going to risk to vote for Mr. Kuma. He is not fit to go near leadership position in this country. And inshallah, 7th December, we are going to demonstrate that we are ready for President Mama, and we are jealously going to fight and protect our votes.
Very well, Medase, Chris Dugan, live on TV as well. And also on Power 97.9 FM. Star 274 has now send the what's the letter for FM number 1. What about 1 now till 5, 2 now till 10. And then make 1,000 Ghana, 1,000 Ghana, 1,000 Ghana. Fatumuntem mame, 1,000 Ghana cedis. Fatumuntem 1,000 Ghana cedis. 1,000 Ghana cedis. Star 274 hash. Minsaka. Now you're going to say, Honorable Sorogo, over to you.
Over to Sorogo. Minia, unim se ebedru obisa 15%. Ebwana, I de koto domestic consumption. Say a law edaho, yeah, law edaho, long time. NDC, is it that because we are human centered. Among for bread,
Social Democrat.
Yeah, anya electricity no nko yie, ye de aba. MPP ya overproduce electricity. Adentina yaba womu hia enyina mahondin bibrebe sa excess power near their ban electricity bibre omu de kwai ye to ye di Amari Plantiba. I was a chairman for Mines and Energy Omuntiase, and then the coffee Mary plantiba a waste.
Lack of vision.
Because no munjuni your consumption no just about 3,000 and now install capacity 5,000. They don't even know the difference between install capacity and available capacity. There's a big difference. Why install capacity ni, but at any point in time available send and one kasa mu peak time on mu peak period and at you consume saying and in the say at any time bia machines in the back say yako na wa repair there must be another one immediately very placey and 30% must always be there. It is only a government of the NDC and the John Dramani Mahama and a Bejuni. And yes, here come middle income na dia na deba industrialization we no akosi ni factory kitwa bi hairdresser bi appellate dia ye na djuma caterer opeso obeki na ye kowura area ya kwan telecommunication call, so you must expand. And in Ghana, statistics say for every year we need to add 12% of the existing capacity every year. Okay? And it's a one year for 5 consecutive years, you need 60% to add. But because it wasn't done, John said, look, I'm going to fix the problem. I will not be doing a committee commissaire, and he fixed it. Okay? When we started saying, say, IMF and a rule Ghana, no, say, no, MPP for so montada, and Abano, about the house straight. Sa 15% no, yedi betusunu, IMF ne kachire MPP for say, $600 million second chunk na mo peno. Monchira yesika se na mbetimi aje. Monchira kwankro mbetimi amia Ghana for. Ama sabi impredo so mani sika na maji. Yapese mu revenue base and sana di amamo. Ana womo adwene wa ahini ya deko. Ya sekro no, ya disika no, ya misuse sika no. Enti kwambem biom, enti ya enko. Ya ko yi levy, anye ye, ya ko bola tax, anye ye, ya ko nuisance tax, ya ko nwusie tax, ya ko environment tax. Taxes ni bibre baku 42. And MPP adiaba. Ana ni nyina no, wodi sika no bubomu a ensiaga. Enti no yanka nkope ne easy to collect electricity. Na omo de ba ha. Na Ghana fo nyina se we die masa adabraka. TUC. Ghana fo nyina TUC academy look by biara every corner. But TUC organize labor. Esi dabida we de adabraka. Enti he no bofa. Omo fa ba bia nye yie. Se siam ne wo kasei. Even though womo ye pre no womo nyanyi free o moga they haven't done it. Now what would the hypocrisy woman no when they fail no inside so be accept see a fail no womo pe kwambi dia faso. So you know what they did? Womo friend na bi kwa bontin ko cancer party ni empini. Where do you have to come public? Party ni yes, party ni your party. And why didn't Nanabi go to them and say I'm for so mumpe. Yes, it's part of it. Mun country cabinet because they were part cabinet. Justin Kodria, I am a member of the cabinet. And one chairman, your friend say 17. Omienu, I call cabinet meeting. I didn't know one kwanko kasa say a party positioner in the cabinet. One kasa nana, where the enko yinti entry sign. Now it has to take Nana B no matter out public announcement because of per se or yet damage control. So after all, MPP for Krano, Yampene, Entino, Ghana 4 years soon, Yanina and Musumasa, Enchane, Enchachana, a tonsium. Lifeline, NDC time, lifeline. For more who consume 50 and below, they were paying 17 cedis, 50 pesos. Mugabe Maase 17 cedis, 50 pesos, 50 as the last line. And now, the same 50, and you have to pay 92 cedis, 50 pesos. Calculate for me, percentage increase.
More than 40.
Masa, you're quite buy. And woman said, till lifeline, so from the 50 units, to 30 units, so that they can capture Ghana, Nipa send a use 30 units. Maybe 2%, maybe 3%, or even less. Just a okra fan on kwa. And you know, your person will be a triabi. So let us reduce Niansantum as we are reducing the lifeline. No, let's increase add taxes. How a human being there? Why we na maka dompe no so kwa fasi kan and I will really dompe no. At the end of us and a simple and straightforward say MPP say and a World Bank IMF mo warning no. Say hey. Ya ti say mo pesa mo twi sign 15% no mo twi sign ya 600 million na e bra mo no e medru yo ma ye betiem and they say no cabinet mo say they are now going to engage IMF to see which other place are won betimi taxi yenyi tax no still Ghana for yenye ready say ye for so mo a wo mu kase we ni de nyai but they are looking for another place taxi and yet the equivalent of that 15% because that is a condition precedent for the IMF to release the 600 million second chunk. And they are not thinking about Ghana's, they are thinking about they say no appropriate. Yes.
32.6.
Yeah, okay. And you know say no appropriate in the yanko yamana na bi enkonko so benya credit kakra ma MPP since when and na bi about out because the government position is different from the party position. What be that on kasa ma abai
yagbani abapom
wo mu nyina ye kom
su kwanu ma we na kasa magana abai.
That's the only way. It is a defense strategy. Oga Ghana fo nyina want to na bi say wo form ye tie.
These are Goro boys. We have the men, not knowing that they were Goro boys. These are people, they were telling us that we have the men.
No, they have the men.
Braggers.
No. Men can so many men. Who see,
they have the Goro boys.
They are men to steal. They have them.
Yeah, sure. Anyway,
men to swindle. They have them.
You are on point.
Men to murder people.
They have them.
They have them.
Men to govern.
But men to think and govern in the interest of Ghana, zero. And yes, how many men? Moga, there is a chance. Myanmar, a good leader. Baby, and Kawenum Kipion Mutuchuniache. And yes, the bida. Hey, Kokromatina, ya dewa mubayanu. You saw my you. Ntiamamu chance on the 7th of December. Hey, Nyame boa. Beye. Papa yasimo kwa kotina we. And never person mitia sembe no beka. Winning one the back share football, we say, because they say ball, you know. But hey, Massa, say John Dramani Mahama, Ghana Mpone ball, I want a feature, Nasa John so about the Kasa, what by Yama, because Ominim so about the Kenya and Sasem, Ominim so about the Kansamwa, about Puama Ghana Tumpong, Ominim so about the Kasamwa, a Chirima. How can somebody come and strike Obi Sinu, no be say, a nation builder? John and this when they are struggling to build, Omu sit down, not go for a bulldozer, no more cheers here, across a nebu, and tip Pamano Chan when in an Samacho, Moga, baby, I do need it, Obiam, Midisino, Micha Gazy, one Gazo Gazy, former chief officer, the regional chairman, Ashmore, Miami old chairman, Decoca, also Tio, na Ochamunina, and a Madina for Nara, Yachamo, Madina constituency. Let's come together. Let's work together. What team why you say crew and I mean I'm here chairman. Now I'm here secretary. And you come in here and fire and see bia. We need power and we need to work together. More respect Edley. Obi once and oba. And you know sabi. Yen na yen go together. Yen work it together. No chinano eba yen na yasre. Madam nyina mase.
Fantastic one. Honorable Sorogo, former MP for Medina and a member of the NDC National Communication Team. Madam Inuya Chris Dugan so say 2 years after Momoni na mutumi baya. Ma be ya mana ye fe ene. Enchake se enko ma Mr. and Mrs. Andam. They say ene bibia boko Mrs. Elizabeth Andam and Dr. Gosin Andam. Echache amne busua ni nyina. Well, ma returns you kuma se we live. Ewo abusua kruwa breman echache munyina ene. Oba de na dom ye na etim kwama ye bedin hia ochina echina eye yawada echina obeti yenua ba na akoyo NDC and parliamentary candidate for Awutu Senya is Mbotenenka sanso ne yenua ba Ru de Lasedo yen deputy national a youth organizer of the NDC. Mobeto mo enka. Ami aduma Friday do constituency yenua ya waba parliamentary candidate any a Avan Jay Innocent. Omuna ye me guest for Friday. Here need movie say news and eba. Hena babu amabene any team e de nwumre no sia kasebo na eto aso. Mamu nyina moniti.